Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, families celebrate Father's Day as the last day of La Crosse's Airfest wraps up. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. One person is in custody after crashing a UTV into a battle tank. According to the Mondovi Police Department, an officer responded to Veterans Memorial Park in Mondovi around 1 a.m. on Saturday. The officer confirmed reports that a UTV had hit a tank on display there. Officials believe the driver was on Oak Street when it left the roadway and hit multiple signs before running into the tank. Speed and alcohol are believed to be factors in the crash. The driver was arrested for operating under the influence. The Deke Slayton Airfest is officially over. Today was the last chance for people to enjoy the air show at the La Crosse Regional Airport. Saturday marked the opening day, featuring a variety of performers, including the Navy Blue Angels, the F-22 Raptor demo team, and many civilian pilots. Approximately 10,000 people attended to enjoy the show up in the sky. One attendee says it is great spending the day with his family on Father's Day.
I mean, I got my son with me, my wife, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law. I have two other daughters. They're doing their thing, but they're with us in spirit. My mother-in-law is here with us in spirit, so it's still a good time.
Approximately 1,000 volunteers contributed their time and energy to ensure a successful air show. Steamboat Days in Winona kicked off its final day with the annual Grande Parade. Thousands of spectators lined the streets this afternoon for the mile-long parade. Organizers say the event is one of the top parades in the Midwest, and participants are selected by a jury. Special features for this year's parade include United States Marine Band, Miss America 2024, and local bands. For many, the parade is more than entertainment.
I just love the fact that it's the whole community coming together and celebrating all these people from all these rural communities doing great things for their community and having a good time.
Steamboat Days runs until 10:30 tonight, featuring a carnival, comedy shows, and fireworks. What better way to celebrate Father's Day than by enjoying a car show? The show was hosted by Corona's Cantina Grill in West Salem. Folks could showcase anything from cars, bikes, and even trucks. Tacos were even on sale for $1. The event organizer says the best present a father can have is his kids.
My best present, it's this. This is my best present, and I think for all the fathers that are here, you know, like it's a cool experience, you know, come and hang out, you know, check new cars and then show you a car. I think that's the best present a father can get.
Winners were chosen for best car, best truck, best motorcycle, and best UTV. Well, warm temperatures and high humidity here in La Crosse today. With that, let's send it over to meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, I got to enjoy that, the Winona, the steamboat thing as we were judging the votes too. So the good thing is all the rain occurred in the morning hours. We did have some sun, but along with that, the humidity level, the dew point started coming up as we expected Sunday. The soupy air mass really is overhead for the time being. So tonight, a muggy night. We might see some showers and storms, but it's more probably after the morning commute. We'll kind of break that down, but it's not going to be all day, but there will be periods throughout La Crosse, especially going northward, that you're going to see it. Temperatures getting up to 82, and the temperature's really going to depend on how much sun we get tomorrow, which is a little bit of a challenge, especially as you go further north where they might see more clouds, so the temperatures will keep down to maybe 70. Once again, more in the morning, probably less in the afternoon, but we will be battling showers and thunderstorms right now. There's been a little bit activity trying to develop, but overall there's your cold front, and it's really going to develop along that line further to the southwest and then right up further as we go throughout the night, but not much in the way of activity until we get to the morning commute. Most of it will be approaching from the west by about 5 or 6. We'll see that. So later on we'll kind of break down who's going to need that AC, because yeah, it's going to be cranking pretty good for the next couple days, especially going on Tuesday, and we'll kind of explain and show where the thunderstorm activity will be a bit later in the broadcast.
Perfect. Thank you, Greg. A proposal could pump the brakes on drive-through fast food in Minnesota's capital city. St. Paul is looking at a possible complete ban. When it comes to convenience, a drive-through is as easy as it gets. But moving forward, St. Paul's city planner says this service model doesn't align with the city's plan. At a public hearing Friday, folks in the restaurant and hospitality industry pushed back, citing a loss of revenue. Important to note, the proposal would only impact new developments. The Planning Commission will not make a recommendation to the full council until at least August. In the Detroit suburbs yesterday evening, 9 people were hurt when a gunman opened fire at a park for children. An 8-year-old boy was struck in the head and critically injured. Charlie DeMar is in Rochester Hills, where there is a vigil for the victims tonight.
Chaos at the Brooklands Plaza splash pad in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
A lot of blood. A lot of blood. I know these people. This is my neighborhood.
Just after 5 p.m. Saturday, sheriff's deputies say 42-year-old Michael Nash exited a car and fired nearly 30 times. 9 people were wounded.
It's the exact antithesis of what you design a splash pad and what a splash pad's purpose is for, and that's to gather community and to celebrate families.
Among the victims were Michaela and Eric Coughlin, who, according to a GoFundMe, were struck 7 times while shielding their 2 young children from gunfire. Rochester Hills mayor also tells us a city employee's wife is among the wounded.
She was shot in the wrist, a broken arm, and then another bullet entered the abdomen, exited out the back. She's going to be okay. She's going to be fine.
A 9mm pistol and 3 magazines were recovered at the scene. Sheriff's deputies say the shooter had a history of mental health challenges and killed himself inside his home. At a news conference yesterday, the sheriff showed an image of a semi-automatic weapon found on the suspect's kitchen table. Detectives investigating his motives said he had no connection to the victims.
Where can you go nowadays? There's a lot of people that need help.
And the Sheriff's Department says the gunman had a history of mental health challenges. Reporting in Rochester Hills, Michigan, I'm Charlie DeMar, CBS News.
Coming up on News 8, Donald Trump is back on the campaign trail. Former president continues to rail against his guilty conviction while boasting fundraising numbers. Stay with us. That's up next.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82. 86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Beat the heat with the coldest prices around at Black River Furniture Outlet. Reimagine your living room with new upholstery. Choose from Ashley, Catnapper, Bestcraft, or Best Home Furnishings and find the perfect seat for you. Sleeper and easy sofas available. Stop in and upgrade your mattress to a new hybrid, foam, or cooling gel bed and sleep comfortable this summer. Get your deck outfitted with our new Poly Outdoor. Bottom prices on top quality fan back, rollback, and swivel gliders. Love seats, pub seats, and accent tables available. Celebrating 30 years of community and business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Tonight, President Biden returns to the White House after a fundraising blitz in California, while Donald Trump rallied supporters in a crucial swing state. Actors George Clooney and Julia Roberts kicked off a star-studded affair for the Biden campaign Saturday night. The president, during a moderated interview, was asked about a range of issues, including the Supreme Court. Today, former President Donald Trump slammed Democrats in a social media post, accusing the radical left of trying to influence the court system into breaking to their will. He spent Saturday campaigning in Detroit.
Since the rigged trial in New York, my numbers have increased substantially, and fundraising, by the way, is, I believe, the highest numbers in the history of politics, just like these crowds.
While a majority of likely voters say the conviction against Trump isn't much of a factor in their vote, the Trump campaign says the former president raised more than $52 million immediately after his guilty verdict in New York. And he looked to carry that momentum this weekend, hoping to chip away at Biden's support in swing states and among black voters. It could very well be a significant week for the former President Trump. Supreme Court justices will soon determine whether he has presidential immunity from the federal criminal charges against him. Israel's military announced Sunday that it would begin a daily tactical pause in the fighting to allow for humanitarian aid into southern Gaza. The announcement comes as Muslims around the world embark at the beginning of the Islamic holiday, including in the war-torn territory. Skylar Henry reports from Washington, D.C.
Aid trucks were seen on the Israeli side of the Kerem Shalom border crossing after Israel's military announced a daily pause in its offensive. The pause applies to about 7.5 miles of road in the Rafah area in order to allow more humanitarian aid into Gaza, where more than 80% of the population has been displaced. However, the military said fighting in the city of Rafah, where Israel is targeting Hamas, would continue. In Jerusalem, funeral services were held for one of the 8 Israeli soldiers killed Saturday in Rafah in the deadliest Hamas attack in months. Also in Jerusalem Sunday, thousands of Muslim worshippers gathered at the Al-Aqsa Mosque to attend prayers for the Eid al-Adha holiday. But what is usually a festive celebration is overshadowed by the ongoing war. In the southern Gaza city of Khan Yunis, worshippers held prayers by the ruins of a destroyed mosque. This man saying this Eid there isn't any signs of celebration. There are no sacrificed animals. Now we sacrifice ourselves. In a statement, President Biden noted that the holiday comes at a difficult time for many Muslims around the world, saying in Gaza too many innocent people have been killed, including thousands of children, and that his administration is doing everything it can to end the war, free the hostages, deliver humanitarian relief, and work toward a future two-state solution. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
The statement went on to say that Biden strongly believes that the 3-phase ceasefire proposal Israel has made to Hamas and that the UN Security Council has endorsed is the best way to end the violence in Gaza and ultimately end the war. Coming up on News 8, the FAA has launched an investigation after a Southwest flight plunged towards the ocean.
Storms tomorrow for some areas, mainly south, north of I-90, but other areas will definitely see those muggy conditions continue for a couple days. I'll time out the thunderstorms and show when we might see a relief from this heat and humidity that come up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Bygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
At Taco John's, we've got beef with other places that start with frozen beef. That's why we start with only 100% American never frozen beef, simmered in our signature spice blend. Say no to thaw and yes to 100% American beef at Taco John's.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
Coulee Region Woman, your area's award-winning magazine, is now available. In our Do It issue, Beth Erickson and Kelly Dawson Brownrigg show you how to save a life. Then, meet the woman building up the La Crosse Area Builders Association. Take charge of your safety with self-defense, learn to cook with local educators, and dare to hit the dance floor. And just in time for wedding season, discover how to dress for every occasion. Pick up your copy at many area retailers or go to crwmagazine.com to read online.
Taste a sweet strawberry, a Jolivet strawberry. Stop by Jolivet Family Farms Market today for some fresh Jolivet's homegrown strawberries. Available 7 days a week in the market. Pick your own. Check for availability. Jolivet's also features a large selection of fresh vegetables and homegrown produce. There is no sweeter strawberry in the world than a Jolivet strawberry. Only at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Is there such a thing as too many strawberries?
I don't know, Stan. Is there such a thing as too many sunsets?
Or too many rainbows?
The new Strawberry Freshtival is here with our new fresh strawberry mega pancake platter, only at Perkins.
By Goff and Rohde, we've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years, and we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. By Goff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
The FAA is investigating after a Southwest Airlines flight plunged toward the ocean near Hawaii. The April incident came to light on Friday after Bloomberg reported Southwest sent a memo to pilots about the incident. The Boeing 737 MAX 8 dropped at a rate of more than 4,000 feet a minute. At one point, it flew as low as 400 feet. Allegedly, a newer first officer was flying at the time and accidentally pushed forward on the control column. The flight was heading from Honolulu to the neighboring island of Kauai at the time, but the pilots decided to abort the landing there due to bad weather. Let's send it over to meteorologist Greg Barnhart for a look at our weekend weather forecast.
Yeah, we definitely got a soupy, humid air mass, kind of the first one we've had this year, and so it's going to last for a few days here. But we do have storms going on, and it's mainly north of I-90. I'll kind of show what I mean by that. Areas south may not see as much on Monday. Tuesday looks really the hottest day of the period. Windy conditions, humid conditions. I don't see a lot of thunderstorms on that day, but we do have a front coming Tuesday night through Wednesday, so those thunderstorms will return severe. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but we are following with some cooler conditions for Wednesday. Right now, all the activity that we're monitoring is along this front that extends all the way down towards almost Nebraska. We'll see thunderstorms develop along that, and that's what's going to ride along northeast towards our area towards the morning. But it's not going to be really until late night. We might see a few showers or sprinkles up here that have kind of developed. I don't know if that'll actually develop tonight. We'll have to keep an eye on north of Eau Claire, but then it's towards the morning hour that activity begins to expand, and you'll see the southern edge is right about I-90, and then it begins to lift and rotate up to the north. So scattered coverage as you go for I-90, go further south. Very spotty coverage, but this activity increases in coverage as you go further north towards Ladysmith. This will continue. So like I said, right now, La Crosse is right on the edge of where this activity will be. Better shot as you go further north. As we get closer to noon, a lot of the activity will begin to lift up, and all areas pretty much, I think, around noon to early afternoon will probably be dry. More sun as you go further south, more clouds further north. Then more activity develops. We could have another round come through here during the late afternoon, so 3 to 4 to 5 p.m., maybe extending into the evening commute. Once again, centered I-90, and this will lift then further northeast. Areas to the south will do it, and we have another potential line coming through. This could change too, but also I-90 further north towards after the evening commute. So we have several rounds of potential thunderstorms, and temperatures will really depend on cloud cover tomorrow, because up to the north, maybe touching low 70s. Further south, they may get to the low 90s. So that's going to be a big discrepancy in temperatures. Rain amounts, where this band sets up, this is through noon, you could get some significant rainfall. It'll be a sharp cutoff. So right now they had it centered from one out of the La Crosse area, but that has shifted back and forth throughout the evening hours, and we'll see how this plays out. Much less as you go further north, and even further further south, further north too out of that line, it's not that much. Right now the only flood watch we have out is to the west, because they're going to see several more rounds too. We'll see if we add any more to our area, but for right now it's a little bit uncertain on coverage. Tuesday, as I mentioned, very warm ahead of the front to the west. It's going to be dry, southerly winds. That's going to be probably the hottest temperatures we're going to see this season so far. There's your thunderstorms potentially coming Tuesday night. They could be severe, but right now a little bit too early to say. And here's what it feels like temperature. Tomorrow, temperatures to the south could be into the mid-90s, but then as we go to Tuesday, everyone is definitely going to see temperatures mid-90s, maybe upper 90s with the heat index. So definitely stay hydrated and prepare for some hot temperatures coming Tuesday. Tomorrow will be muggy, but depending on where we are. But we have showers coming late tonight through tomorrow morning. Looks like most of the morning commute should be dry, but then tomorrow it's really depending on where you are in the area. You'll have a lot more cloud cover. Non-cloud cover temperatures could range from the upper 70s to low 80s. Tuesday, is the hottest day probably we're going to see. And then it will cool off a little bit towards the end as we approach the first day of summer.
Perfect. Thank you, Greg. And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Sonia Romine of Reed's Landing with this photo called Sunset Over the Water. Every week we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like to participate, just head to news8000.com, click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, then click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online Monday morning. Coming up in sports, Northwoods League softball action. The lacrosse team in Madison for Game 2 of the season. Kate has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
It's the summer sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Get up to 30% off regular prices. This Leslie sofa is just $9.99, and this Spindrift dining set is $12.99. Get savings throughout the showroom during the summer sale at Home Furniture.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Join the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge for their 100th anniversary celebration on Saturday, June 22nd. A free event for all ages at their La Crosse District Visitor Center in Onalaska. Come to the La Crosse Public Library for a delightful Sunday afternoon jazz concert in their charming outdoor courtyard on June 23rd at 1:30 p.m.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to show you how easy it is to make a great barbecue sauce. We'll start by taking a half a cup of ketchup, and we'll mix in 1 tablespoon of barbecue seasoning spice. For Sloppy Joe's, brown 1 pound of ground meat with a medium chopped onion and drain. Use the barbecue sauce with a half cup water added, add to the brown meat, and simmer for 15 minutes. Be sure to get your barbecue spice pleasing and 35 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Perfect for a party.
Did you know that when you buy from Maury's, you get Maury's Promise? Maury's will always offer you our best price first, upfront, pure and simple. And our product specialists are commission-free, so there's no haggling necessary. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on new vehicles covers your engine and transmission nationwide for life. Also, our powertrain warranty on Maury's certified pre-owned vehicles covers you for 10 years, 100,000 miles, and much, much more. Maury's, moving life forward.
During this summer sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to $400 off Purple mattresses and pay no interest for 3 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery and a 120-night guarantee. Test and buy the famous Purple mattress, now at Home Sleep Express.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. I'm Kate Overton. After the rain cleared this morning, it was a great day for some ball games. The Legion season in full swing, and we had a couple of teams down at Copeland Park to start the afternoon. Let's go there. La Crosse Post 52, the home team. They're going up against the Prairie du Chien Post 68 Grasshoppers. First inning, and the Grasshoppers put together a 2-out rally. Bryce Lenzendorf singles up the middle. He's safe at first, and then in steps Hunter Jones, and Jones crushes this pitch deep to left field. It's over the wall for a 2-run shot. Post 68 takes an early lead. Bottom half of the first, Post 52 answers. A man on for Grayson Vinanal, and he sends one out to the gap in right field. That's down. Lever comes in to score, makes it a 1-run game. And then in the third inning, Post 52's Johnny Lever smokes one out to the outfield. That's into the gap. Lever's in with a stand-up double. 2 batters later, it's Vinanal again. This time, pops one out to left. The catch is made, but Lever comes in to score to tie this game at 2. This one would go into 10 innings, and it's the Grasshoppers who come out on top, 6-4. More Northwoods League softball tonight. The Steam and Nightmares in Madison. Early in this one, Nightmares had 2 runners on, and Tia Durst lays down the bunt. And oh, the throw goes wide. That's trouble. 2 runs are going to come in to score. Durst rounding third. She comes in to score, and that's an inside the park home run. Sort of. Maybe an error on that one. Later, Nightmares threatening again, this time with the bases loaded. And Sydney Jones gets one back up the middle. The Nightmares blow this game wide open. Not much going on for lacrosse tonight. This one was all Madison, 18-1 the final. In the MLB, the Brewers going for a series win today against the Cincinnati Reds, and it was a fun one. Brewers versus the Reds. This one started goofy. Colin Ray trying to pick off Elly De La Cruz, and that's a mistake. The ball gets away, and Elly De La Cruz has some speed. Coming around third, safe at home. Reds take a 2-0 lead. 6th inning now, 3-1 Reds, but with 2 runners on, Willy Adames is going to give the Brewers the lead. He sends one out to center field, clears the fence for a 3-run shot. Milwaukee goes up 1. 7th inning now, runner on third, and Christian Yelich lays down the bunt, and it's perfect. A run scores, Yelich safe. Brewers go up 2, but things get tricky in the 9th. Reds making a comeback, runner on second. The ball gets down in center field, but Blake Perkins, the throw into home, and he's out. A perfect play to end it. Brewers win 5-4. Staying in the division, Cubs and Cardinals battling for second place. Scoreless in the second, but Pedro Pajes is going to put a change to that with a man on, sends it to deep left field, into the bleachers for a 2-run shot. Cardinals take the lead. 9th inning, Cubs down to their final out, and with 2 men on, Patrick Wisdom sends one to deep left, but that ball is caught, and that's the game. Cardinals win 2-1. They trail Milwaukee by 6.5 games for the division. Twins playing 2 games today against the Athletics. First inning of game 1, and Carlos Correa is going to get things started with a bang. Sends one out to deep left for a 2-run shot. Twins jump out in front. Very next batter, Royce Lewis. He wants to go back-to-back. He goes opposite field for a solo shot, make that 3-0 Twins. 4th inning now, Correa up again, and again he's going deep. This time into the upper deck. I'm not even sure this ball landed. Minnesota would take game 1, 6-2. How about 9 more? Game 2, first inning, Royce Lewis into bat, and for the second time today, Lewis is going deep. This one to left field this time for a 2-run shot. Twins jump out in front. This one was back and forth all night, but a tie game in the 8th, and Jose Miranda is going to give the Twins the lead on a solo shot. That makes it 8-7, and that was the difference maker. Twins win, completes the sweep. They'll face the Rays starting on Tuesday. Final round of the U.S. Open at Pinehurst, North Carolina, and you want to talk about a shot of a lifetime. Bryson DeChambeau needs to save par 50 feet out from the bunker, and that ball is going to roll perfectly. Are you serious? Just a little tap in to win it. And Bryson DeChambeau, for the second time in his career, a U.S. Open champion. I mean, seriously, from that far out, it's just insane. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
This Monday, one day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $50. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. If you're looking for a tractor, stop by Wood Sales and check out our lineup of Coyote tractors. Subcompact, compact, and utility tractors. If it needs doing, Coyote tractors will get it done. Get 0% for 84 months or cash rebates with standard rate options. Coyote tractors at Wood Sales and Service. Experience the Wood Sales advantage of service before and after the sale. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology lets you see over, under, through, up to 8 available cameras and 14 views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Don't miss a thing. Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial, or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,050.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
How will you reward yourself with the benefits you'll get from Riverbank's Rewards Checking? A morning pick-me-up, a leisurely round, a special dinner, or an evening pause. This checking account comes with 3.04 annual percentage yield. There's also a refund for foreign ATM transaction fees. Stop in to one of the convenient locations or visit online to learn more about Riverbank's Rewards Checking. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This Monday, one day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $50. Monday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
A middle schooler's percussionist dreams are coming true.
The Sobey household in Murfreesboro can be quite loud.
It can be, for sure, yeah.
But 12-year-old Aubrey refuses to keep quiet.
She just does whatever she wants to do.
I'm really into music. I could just lay down and listen to any genre of music, and it makes me feel happy.
There's so much resiliency there that she's never known any different, so she just does things how she does things.
One of the things that impresses me most about Aubrey is not only how she plays the drums, but rather how she handles what can make middle school so tough.
A lot of kids making fun of me.
Aubrey was born a triple congenital amputee.
Yeah, a lot of people are very rude. Like, it's primarily kids. Sometimes they come up to me and just start touching my arms. So I'm just, whoa.
We have always looked for resources. We have had lots of support and help.
My program is called Tech Engineering for Kids.
Dr. Steve Canfield is an engineering professor at Tennessee Tech. His students fitted Aubrey for these prosthetics.
Now, these are custom designed. I mean, they scanned her arms, made many versions to custom fit her.
Aubrey's band instructors were able to help make the connection to the student engineers at Tennessee Tech. It helps. There's no question about that. And Aubrey has clearly found her way. Pretty impressive, right? Well, listen to Aubrey loud and clear.
People look at me and be like, I bet she isn't able to do anything, but I can do everything. So it doesn't really bother me.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint.
Life happens. When people hit bumps in the road, Family and Children's Center is here to help. FCC offers mental health support with 20 different programs. Support for hurts, heartaches, and hardships. Because life happens. Contact FCC Outpatient Therapy at fcconline.org.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Today, I'm joined by Hetty Brown with CooleyCap, and she's going to be talking with us about how they support the community.
We do that by working one-on-one with individuals, but we also develop programs and services that work to address economic security and vitality for the entire region. We have served over 1 million people. We want to be there for our neighbors when they need us, but we also want to create a reality where fewer people have to rely on us.
If you'd like to learn more, you can visit CooleyCap.org.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
All right, showers, thunderstorms mainly north of I-90, but the muggy and warm or hot conditions continue at least through Tuesday.
Perfect. I want to thank you so much for watching News 8 Now this weekend. We'll see you tomorrow morning.